You're tuned into the Blerdspot Podcast.
What's going on, world? Welcome to another edition, episode 4 of the Blerdspot Podcast. I'm your host, Jules88, Crystal Bay, and the homie Kid Phantom. Yo.
What's good? What's good?
Go off. I know you heard the news that the girl, the homie, the Texas Queen, Megan Stallion is not an MCU. I'm just saying. She playing herself in She-Hulk. This is gonna be interesting. I didn't think I was gonna watch She-Hulk, but now I gotta watch it. I gotta see her crazy. I just gotta see
that shit.
Speaking
we
of
don't
Megan,
do that in the MCU, sir. She will not be shaken in the MCU. Sir.
If Luke Cage can go get coffee every damn episode, then she can shake that ass on my top shit.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna have a honk in the back like don't know what to do. I've never seen
he gonna be mad. He gonna tell his cousin to sit the fuck down somewhere.
Before we continue,
stand your ass in the corner.
I heard a little echoing on someone's end.
Amen.
But I don't hear it now. Okay, we good. No, we not.
That's on you. On you.
I have on headphones, so how's it on me?
I don't know. I don't hear an echo.
When you talk, I hear echo.
All right, well then I guess it's me.
And now, on top of that, we got Black Panther being filmed as we speak now. So how we feeling about that?
I no longer have feelings. I just hope it's good.
Don't hate it. Don't necessarily love it.
Let's be honest. We've been honest on this show for the past two seasons.
I think they're making a mess.
Right. I want Black Panther to be made. But how the hell do you make the film without the Black Panther?
Well, incoming, the people who don't really read comments, but Shuri, in the comic book, because it's the only thing I've heard, Shuri, she could be the Black Panther.
And I got said it before. I said it once, I'm going to say it again. I have no issue with Shuri being Black Panther.
At all.
I'm just saying, I don't want her to be Black Panther in this one. Black Panther 3, I'm all for it. I'm just like, bruh, they were gone, they were, dusted, the blip for 5 years, comes back, whole new Wakanda. I mean, like, bruh, like, she was dusted too. Like, how can I go? I just got back. I ain't had time to shit, piss. Now I gotta get thrown to the fire. I gotta fight for the throne. I just got out of the biggest fight of my life. Now I gotta fight for the throne?
Nah, that ain't gonna make them fight for no throne.
No. That's the rules. We going by the rules. You just can't get it.
The rule is if the person is dead, that nigga was dead.
But see, they got
in another area.
Let me tell you one thing that's gonna completely piss me off with the MCU, and I think piss a lot of people off.
Talk to me.
If they kill T'Challa.
They going to, it. It's gonna be something along them lines. It's gonna be something along there.
You can avoid that fiasco by just saying he's missing. The king is missing.
But see, you can't do that. So
you gotta kill them off. But
2 movies. You gotta address it. You gotta bring it. Like, but then again, I'm gonna let Phantom go. But I'm like, this where this multiverse comes in. I don't want that to be the reason. I know we spoke about with the boy Mike Fallon was on here. That's just too cheap for me. Like, I don't want that to be the solution for everything. Oh, this T'Challa 654 over here. There's no Wakanda was damaged, so we're gonna plug him out and put him over here. He don't know these people. This is a whole new, like, it don't make sense. And like, you can't give it to Shuri right now. And like, it don't make sense. I mean, they say, we're going to explore Wakanda. If you're going to do that, just do the Disney Plus show. Just give them that. Don't do the movie.
I think when it comes to Shuri, I mean, we even said before, when we had Black Panther 2 discussions long before Chadwick ultimately passed.
Yes, we did.
We said that Black Panther 3, like you said, should have Shuri. We talked about it, that, we talked about what our theories for Black Panther 2 were, and then that in Black Panther 3, Shuri can get the mantle. Because, like I said, way before Chadwick died, her character is too underdeveloped to make her Black Panther. They didn't explore her character enough in the first film.
Say it again for the ones in the back.
What'd you say, kid?
No, I said say it one more time.
You said perfect.
She needs to be underdeveloped. People don't understand is when T'Challa dies in a comic, Shuri was never ready to take the mantle. She was still underdeveloped when she took the mantle. She had to learn on the fly. People don't understand that under Shuri, that is when shit really hit the fan because she was so underdeveloped. She still was a bad woman, did what she had to do, but Wakanda ultimately suffered with her being the Black Panther. Now, I mean, I've had different theories before, and I think, I don't remember if it was June or Crystal who said this, but you could actually have somebody be the Black Panther under the mask the entire movie for the second one, and have him die at the end of the second one, and then in the end credit scene have Shuri taking up the mantle, talking to the Queen Mother, saying how she's not ready and she doesn't think she'll be able to do this.
See, I'm gonna piggyback over that. The dude gotta talk. So how do you explain that? He just ain't gonna talk through the whole movie?
So you seen Toy Story 4?
No, I didn't bother.
Mr. Potato Head was dead by the time they recorded that.
Right? Did they just do that?
They just pieced his voice together.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's just like
They
saying
do the same thing for Slinky.
I don't know. That's kind of like saying then people say, "Oh, they're gonna CGI Chad's face on somebody else's body."
You don't have to. All his scenes can be under the Black Panther mask or with his back to the scene. You make it. So I guess one way you could do it, one way, is to kind of develop her character in Black Panther 2 while still having T'Challa kind of there, like his back to the screen every time they talk, or him with his full cowl on when they're talking, when it's T'Challa scenes. And like I said, if they can do a whole Toy Story movie with Mr. Potato Head doing a lot of talking, like the nigga wasn't silent in the movie, and they pieced his voice together, I feel like Chadwick done said enough words for you to piece together him some dialogue.
A full movie dialogue? You think they can do that?
That's why I said you don't put him. He's not necessarily the main character, but he's still there. He's acting in the capacity of Black Panther, but at the same time, you're exploring other parts of Wakanda. You are building up Shuri's character a little bit so that people could get to know her a little bit more. Because right now she's just she's a science geek. That's all she is to us.
Right.
I say us as in a general stance of every Black Panther fan, and that includes a lot of fans that know nothing about the comics. So to general Black Panther fans, she's just a science geek, which is nothing like what her character actually is. You would have to introduce her to people. And I think they should, without completely cutting T'Challa out, if they really wanted to, go the route of honoring Chad, I feel like you could piece together dialogue. So, using his voice, using a stand-in that has the back of the head that looks the same. And you can still honor him while exploring other people's stories in Wakanda, to where Chad is not, his character, T'Challa, is not the forefront to where he needs to be on screen for 2 hours straight.
Yeah, he can go be with the Avengers while Shuri's getting trained by Okoye.
Right.
Yeah, my brother says I need to train up just in case we have to face another attack like a Thanos or like a Killmonger, and I need to be ready to help defend.
But see, they didn't. before we switch gears, they didn't say that when they put the movie. They said we're exploring Wakanda, and it's all its.
Because I mean, maybe they didn't know how they were gonna do it.
This is Marvel we talk about. You know they already got a plan. What even say?
How can you have a plan? How can you have a plan? Yeah, they had a plan, but then a part of their plan died unexpectedly.
It's just like,
so it's like, how can you still explore it, honor the movie while keeping the fans happy? Like, I understand from every perspective, Kevin Feige is in one hell of a spot, and I would not want to be him right now. Same with Ryan Coogler. I would not want to be those two men right now, because they have a decision to make while still honoring their friend, because they are grieving their friend. But keeping both sets of fans happy, because you have the fans that don't want T'Challa recasted, and you have the fans that want him recasted. So how do you make them both happy?
I've talked to a lot of people that said they
shut up and go see the film.
I've seen a lot of people say that they want the recast. A lot of people said don't. But then I'll post a video in the group chat when I find it. But there was the dude, the white guy, was who was in Black Panther. He said he read the script. He said it's I think that I'm paraphrasing. It's odd. He said something around that. Like it's like the way they say he's wording is like this. How it comes off like he don't know. It's just we don't know if it's just
the guy from The Hobbit.
Yeah, I think so. I ain't seen Hobbit, so but whoever y'all know what the hell I'm talking about. But
not the one that played Claw. It's the other white guy.
Yeah, the other white guy.
The agent.
The white guy that works for the government.
Yeah, but yeah, he read the script. I mean, Marvel pieces stuff together. And it's kind of like, he said it's kind of weird, odd around those words. I'm like I said, don't
quote you on it.
Yeah, don't quote me. But like, yeah, like I don't know. I'm really kind of like, Black Panther come out next year, don't it? 2022. So it's like,
I think so.
At the end of the day, we gonna shut up and go watch it. Like Kid said, we gonna shut up and go watch it.
I mean, we may not like it, we gonna go see it.
We got our opinions, but we gonna go watch it. Whatever. I really pray that they do it justice.
But before we switch gears again, what is justice in our eyes as consumers? What would the justice be if you had
honoring Chad? Justice for me would be honoring Chad in whatever capacity they think is honoring him, but not destroying the character T'Challa.
Right. I feel like they should do what they did with Harry Potter when the first Dumbledore died. They asked his family, "Who do you think we should get to play your lost one's part?"
What? Okay, I'm gonna follow you on this. Hold on, Phantom. You're on to something.
What most people don't know is that when the first Dumbledore died, the person that they wanted to get to play Dumbledore was what's his name? Magneto.
Okay.
Magneto had turned it down because he had just got finished playing a wizard with a long white beard. And
you shall not pass.
He was playing Gandalf at the time. And not only that, but the family didn't like him. Like they had some kind of beef with him. They're like, "No, we want this guy here. He's a friend of the family and we think he'll do a great job," which the guy did. But they, the studio originally wanted Magneto, like, "Nah, family doesn't like me. Go with whoever the family chose. Plus, I'm already playing Gandalf." So I feel like they should talk to his wife, have his wife sit in on the casting and say, "Who do you feel is the most aesthetically close enough to play the part?"
Who would do your husband's legacy justice? Basically.
Exactly.
Okay. Now, what if that's Marvel's plan the whole time? To throw the scent off the dog when they pull something like that. We see the trailer for Black Panther pop the helmet. It's one of them snap moments. Like,
They wouldn't show that in the trailer.
They really wouldn't.
you wouldn't.
That would be something.
More life would be an end
That
credit
would
scene.
be that would be an end movie moment, kind of like, not necessarily at the end. Let me add that, but it's kind of like when Steve picked up the hammer finally, when everybody was like, "Oh!"
Actually, you know what? I think it ended up being both, kind of like with Spider-Man. Remember, they showed Spider-Man in the Civil War trailer, so they can show the Black Panther in the trailer, but you don't see that it's somebody different until the movie.
I can get.
You just see the helmet.
Yeah.
So I think you should show helmet only, just because, or the back. I mean, it's a very close up of the back, only because you could tell a woman or a man from the front and the shoulders. So,
I mean, you got some girls that kind of jacked though. Who them girls that be working?
Okay, let me rephrase it. Letitia Wright would be obvious that it's not her, or it is her.
But no, Marvel is cold. Remember when they did us about Thor's eye in Ragnarok? They CGI'd his eyes there, and in the movie he was completely gone. Marvel, they could pull a fast one. All it's to do, gotcha, bitch.
Actually, Marvel could pull a fast one because for some reason, Wakanda fixed Forrest Whitaker's eye.
You know what? Cut it off. Cut it off.
Wow.
Cut it off.
The views and thoughts of Kid Phantom do not reflect that of the Blerdspot Podcast. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell y'all right now. When I come back on camera, I'm gonna have a picture of Letitia Wright in my hand.
Wait, just keep it off. Cut it back off. Cut it back off. Thank you. We love you, Letitia. It's just jokes. He ain't got no tail.
He's just jokes.
Real shit. We do love you, because even after you said you wasn't taking no vaccine and the vaxxer people came after you trying to call you an anti-vaxxer, we still stood with you, sister.
Oh, yeah.
We love you.
Yeah, no, I am a fan. I'm a fan of everybody who's worked on the movie, regardless of race. I am a fan. Even everybody that I've talked shit about, I have either a fan or I've listened to something that belongs to them.
Man, she gonna give you the meanest stare when she see you. She gonna like, oh, you. I'm too skinny, huh? Okay.
Hey,
nah, but
it is what it is. Miss Letitia Wright, you are very skinny, but there's nothing wrong with that. No body shaming. You're still beautiful the way you are.
I mean, that's how he feels. We gotta let him express his foolishness and his good side. I mean, it comes with the territory. No, but for real, hopefully, I just pray, and I'm sure y'all pray, that Black Panther 2,
it gotta be. I hope so.
does do what it's supposed to have did.
Right, and I'm gonna be super upset because the Black Panther is my all-time favorite comic book character.
Same. Like, I was so excited when they announced they were making the movie the first time around, because you know how hard it was to find Black Panther apparel, keychains, anything. It was merchandise. It was so hard to find because he wasn't mainstream.
And the funny thing about Black Panther and Chadwick, I remember, I'm gonna send y'all another video I've been meaning to send y'all. When he got cast for the Black Panther, he was on the Breakfast Club with Charlamagne, like, yo, I heard you're gonna be the new Black Panther. I heard you Black Panther. Chad, like, on his Marvel, I don't know what to talk about, but if I did it wrong, cool, whatever. Then boom, a few years later, he was Black Panther. Oh snap, because he's played the most iconic Black people in history. Jackie Robinson, James Brown, Black Panther,
Thurgood Marshall.
Thurgood Marshall. He just played that. It's like, no, you didn't. I don't even know you from nothing else.
He played somebody else too. He was in a football movie.
Oh yeah,
the Express, the Ernie Davis story. Because somebody ended up playing Jim Brown. Somebody played Ernie Davis, and then somebody played. And then Chadwick played the guy that Ernie Davis recruited to go to Syracuse, and he ended up going to
Ohio State.
I want to say Floyd Little is his name.
Oh yeah, but anyway, yeah, it's like that dude went to
Floyd Little. That's who it was.
But because I know the movie. I'm gonna say I trust Marvel, so I'm not too concerned about how the movie's going to be. I just like, man, I just wish we would get another recast it. But
I just like everybody else, wish Chad was still here.
oh yeah.
But and less somber news because it's just so sad. Like every time you think about it, that he's gone, it's just sad. But in less somber news.
Woo! Episode. When they said look out for episode 3 and 4, they wasn't bullshitting, boy. They said look out for episode 3.
Per the usual, folks. Per the usual. This is your spoiler alert warning.
Say it for the ones in the back.
This your spoiler alert warning.
Let me tell you something.
Thank you, Crystal Minutes.
The TVA, they are some trash people.
They really are. Especially that judge. I don't even remember her name.
She was just sitting
you talking about Candace Owens?
Nah, hold on. She was sitting down, Sylvia having a good time.
Cut it off.
I ain't even hear what he said.
You ain't gonna skip over what he said like that. He said, "Oh, you mean Candace Owens? Cut it off."
What? Like I said, Sylvia was having a good time playing with her in Dungeons and Dragons, and they pull up like, "Yo, get with Licky in hand." She like, "What I do?" You know, like.
And you know what's fucked up? Like me and my best friend were talking about it.
I know she's gonna say.
She asked her, "Well, what did I do?" I said, "It'd be really fucked up if all she did was picked up the wrong toy at the wrong minute."
I thought you were gonna go in a whole nother direction. I'm like, I know it is about to go.
Nah.
A whole nother direction.
No, because she said what I do because she was playing with her toys, and I'm like, what if she was supposed to pick up that other toy and that's all she did wrong?
Like, nah, you were supposed to sneeze when you picked that toy up and you didn't do it. You're a variant. We don't like variants.
And she like, nah, but the cold part about it was they got her ready to do whatever. She's like, nope, not today. Hit it with the pow. Grab the clip. Peace out. Pew. Hit it with the Tyreek Hill. Now she's a Tyreek Hill in the end zone. I'm like, yo, this is like.
She felt out like Odell against the Cowboys when he caught that one hand.
Like, nah,
Man,
I don't know if it's a cut your camera off moment, but every black person could relate when they pulled up on like, yup, we know how this go. We just chilling, mind our own business, ain't bothering nobody, just having a good time, and here come the TVA on some bull.
But the roles were reversed. It was a little white girl and a black TVA agent.
Yo, but on the other side,
TVA agent's like, nah, you playing with the wrong toy at the wrong time.
You felt kind of good. You felt like
we gotta take you in for the death penalty.
Like, oh, look at here.
White
girl got snatched up. Oh.
Well,
no.
Like that white privilege ain't got you this time, do it.
Sitting over there looking like Derek Chauvin when he got his sentence. And just...
Damn. You know what?
Do they not know I'm what?
What, y'all? What, man?
We know. We just don't give a damn.
These are jokes, people. This is the Blerdspot Podcast.
No, we really don't give a damn that he white.
Yeah, we really don't.
We don't.
Derek Chauvin can eat a dick.
He's gonna be doing a lot of that. What he's doing.
Yeah, he might in prison eat on a couple of cock meat sandwiches.
He's gonna.
This went real left, real
very
quick.
fast, very fast.
Why does it always go down this dark hole? Pause.
Why'd you pause that? You didn't have to pause.
I'll just cut my camera off.
You didn't have to cut the camera on.
Let me just say EMS has ruined me. Anybody out there, any listeners that work in EMS, they know what I mean. It's a very dark place in emergency medicine.
All I want to say is,
believe it.
Very,
very
dark place. Probably. We say some of the worst jokes ever. We joke about things that, if y'all knew we joked about, y'all would be like, y'all some sick and twisted individuals.
I don't even know about it. Back to the Loki guy, man.
We got off topic. All right, so Loki.
He found love at the wrong place. He
found love within himself.
He found love in a hopeless place.
Okay, Rihanna. But it is very typical Loki to fall in love. If he was gonna fall in love, it would be with himself.
At least
Narcissistic
suffers a
101.
female.
Oh,
My guy is narcissistic AF. He said that. And he ain't lying.
but I just want to say this before we go more into this episode. What if all this is just a whole? I know the TVA is bull jiving, but what if this is just like some? What if Sylvia is lying? What if this is not all just she just leading Loki to believe this is something else, but the TVA is really what they say it is, but she just trying to destroy him because she don't like Kane. And it's just all one big giant lie. Like she pulled the wool. Loki got. She's so good that she played Loki.
When has Loki ever lied to himself, though?
But who can play a man better than a woman? Like a woman can get a man to do damn near anything if she just got.
Yeah, but Loki is still Loki no matter what.
But still,
he ain't never lied to himself.
We don't.
That's true. He's the god of mischief and deception. He can spot when himself is lying.
You think? But hey, I'm just saying, when she got one over.
I mean, if you think about it,
I'm not arguing.
They ain't never tried to come for the male Loki. They only went for the female one.
Because the female one is stronger than him.
That's what I'm saying,
Not
Skip.
actually. She's smarter than him, but not stronger.
Knowledge is power.
Knowledge is power like a motherfucker. But she still let that nigga get his hands on the temper pad.
She did. I will say they both have their strengths and weaknesses. When it comes to a plan, Sylvie got him.
That's all I'm saying. Like she could want.
But when it comes to
improvising said plan.
Yeah, improvising is definitely Loki.
Yeah, Loki, bitch, I ain't new to this. I've been doing this. He's like, you let me know when you can impersonate Odin and nobody find out until your brother get back.
Period. Even though he ain't did that yet.
But so how did y'all feel when they were in the beginning? I felt like, yo, you really gonna show the time keepers this early? Like that's like episode 5.
What you mean this early? There's only 6.
No, I'm thinking they will wait to hold that to like episode 5 or 6. Like you wouldn't give it episode 4, but all right, cool. That's how I knew something was up.
That makes you think, like, if they gave us, so let's just be real. They gave us so many what the fuck moments in episode 4 that it's like, what the hell are you about to do in 5 and 6?
I'm gonna say this: there's no Kane. It's going to be another variant of Loki. Because like somebody said, when did you know? If you go back and look at WandaVision, everybody, oh, Mephisto, Agatha. Oh, Mephisto, Falcon Winter Soldier. What's baby girl name? Shit, I'm something else.
Carter?
No, other chick.
Because I was right about Agent Carter.
No. I'm not saying you. I'm just saying like everybody was going somewhere else, but it's always been the person you least expect. Everybody, it's Kang. Watch it be another variant of Loki.
Well, watch it actually be Kang, because Marvel's like, all right, we gave you misdirection. Let's throw this Hail Mary, and it's actually it.
I was listening to my boy E-Man's movie reviews. I'm actually watching right now before y'all got on. He said, yo, why would they drop a bombshell in a Disney Plus show? You would save Kang for a movie. You wouldn't just drop a major big bad in a Disney Plus series. Unless the misdirector, nobody gonna expect if he's gonna give y'all that here. Because it's
hard. It's really hard guessing Marvel, because it's like once you think you know what they about to do, they do something else.
They really do. Like I wouldn't be surprised if it was like, it's a variant. That's another thing E-Man says. Shout out to him once again, E-Man's movie reviews. He also said it could be a variant of Kang. It's not him, but it's a variant of him that sets up him later on. I can roll with that.
Well, let's talk about this. The pruning. We got two prunes. Mobius and Loki himself got pruned. Now, I'm not gonna lie.
Is it 2 or is it 3? Because I ain't see Big Baby B. Like, did she escape?
She probably did.
We don't know. We ain't see nobody.
We don't see nobody.
We don't see nobody. Kind of like Tony. And Killmonger.
Well, the pruning, I'm not gonna, when Mobius got pruned, like I said, me and my best friend be watching Loki because this actually been her favorite one out of the 3 series. The first thought I had was like, damn, is he really dead? Like, when they prune, do they really evaporate or do they go somewhere else? Like, that was the first time I had that thought. Like, at first I thought they just disintegrated, but my brain was like, how you get rid of Mobius already? Like, I don't understand. Where he at? So that's where that thought first entered my mind.
Mobius did the black thing and he opened his third eye. Sis, you gotta stay woke.
Stay woke, my sister. Don't let the
white man.
No, see, in this case, it's the woman.
Oh yeah, see, he stuck it.
You gotta switch it. You gotta switch it.
No, she was just sticking it to the man.
I see what you did there.
With the prune stick.
Talking about sticking it to the man. LGBTQ.
Hey. We're not doing that, sir. We're not doing it.
I don't even know where he was.
I'm not. That's why I shut it down.
But we never know what you're
That's why I shut it down. We're not doing it.
I'm the shout out to the LGBTQ for playing penis shots with each other.
You know what? Cut it off. Cut it off. Never get no sponsors messing with you, bro. Come on, Phantom. We rooting for you.
We were all rooting for you.
Look here, we are an all-inclusive community. We fucks with everybody.
We really do.
And I'm gonna tell you right now, this is to white people, black people, brown, Asian, the LGBTQ. Everybody know if you can't make fun of your best friends, y'all ain't really friends. So the Blerdspot Podcast is friends with everybody, and so we make fun of and talk about everybody.
Even each other. Because, there were many a times when kid came out here looking like Frederick Douglass.
I've been attacked a few times.
You've been attacked a few times. I think I've came for my forehead a time or two, but it's cool. What else?
I cried a few times.
He gonna cry in the fall. But no, I mean, I'm not gonna lie.
I'm gonna cry to the bank, wiping my eyes with $100 bills. Just can't believe I said that about me.
I just know when Loki went to go profess his love to himself.
Let's pause there. I saw that when they would start. I'm like, who about to get it? Who's about to get got? I know like somebody about to die.
I didn't think it was. I was completely caught off guard. I'm not gonna lie. When I seen Loki disappear, I was like, wait a minute, this his show.
But then,
in all honesty, I thought it was gonna be Loki, like the one that's on my screen. Only reason being is because that nigga always get got. He got at the end of Thor 1. He got at the end of Thor 2. He got he didn't get got in Thor 3, but he got in Infinity War. Now he got technically during Endgame because of the TVA.
But you know what?
He got everywhere he go.
Can we address the thuggery in Loki when he went to the Timekeepers? He like, I've been killed so many times, I done lost count. Get it over with, like, damn. He like, yo, I'm just gonna keep coming back.
He said he ain't afraid of death. What?
No,
he done died before.
Loki was like, I woke up this morning on my Biggie. What's that? I was ready to die. He was jamming that album all the way. Loki like, I'm ready.
As soon as Mobius came, like as soon as he got to the Timekeepers, he's like, I just want y'all to know I chose violence today.
He did. He woke up and chose straight up violence.
I'm ready to die. Let's get it over with. Hey, I'm gonna be back in Avengers 5. It don't matter. Y'all gonna see me again. And
yeah, I might come back and pose as the Black Panther. Who knows?
So let's talk. Let's. Did you say post Black Panther?
Yes, he did.
Why? I mean, although there is a black variant.
No, let's
he can shapeshift into a black person.
He can't. I mean,
that would be.
But let's talk about this end scene. Let's talk about it.
That was hilarious. We saw Loki pop up like, what? He said, am I dead? Am I in hell? No. Am I dead? You're going to be.
I mean, let me tell you my favorite one. It's the alligator. It's the alligator right here.
Screw that. My favorite one is the one who got the Thor hammer in his hand.
I like the alligator. It's like this nigga was a whole.
I like the little kid because he looked like Jack Harlow.
OG Loki, comic book accurate Loki.
And the funny part about the little kid, because he's like, what's popping?
You're so lame.
He was like, yo. Now he looking like, lean over to the left again. Lean over. He like, yo, man, I got my man got the Uno cards in the bag, son. Draw 4, let's go. Yeah, I got the hammer. My man got the hammer right there, B. My man got the Uno cards. We came like, run them pockets, B. What you want to do? Okay.
Hey, I'm excited for episode 5 and 6. I'm sad it's about to be gone, but man.
But I mean, it ain't all bad because Loki's over. Then we get
we still got one more episode after Black Widow come out. She come out on Friday.
Man, look at your face. Look at your face. Look at your face.
It's excitement.
Oh my gosh, Black Widow is coming out.
Yay. This is my excited face. Look.
I heard she addresses what happens in Budapest.
We don't give a shit.
I mean, that's all we got to say about Black Widow, because at this point,
give the damn. I mean, what's that?
But you know, I keep saying we act like this going in, but watch us be totally just like, oh, I love that. Watch.
Me?
Where y'all watching?
I'm watching at the crib. Black Widow.
My living room.
See,
here's a movie theater, buttered popcorn.
I'm gonna say that I want to go to the theater and watch it because that's the only time, like I said before, there's no distraction in the movie theaters. You can turn your phone off inside, but I'm at the crib. I'm be getting up and down, going to the bathroom, pause. I gotta be back. But I know I'm watching at the crib. I'm turning my phone off. I am like, yo, don't bother me. I'm watching it in peace.
I'm watching mine with a steak and a beer.
What kind of beer though?
Corona.
Okay, my man.
Virus.
Yeah. Corona beers.
But so what are your expectations going into the last 2 episodes of Loki, y'all? Like, what are y'all expectations?
I think it's gonna properly set up the multiverse. Properly.
Okay.
I mean, especially since I think I know what the Nexus event was.
Oh, before you go into that, before you do that, I'm gonna cut you off. They said we've got vampires, titans, and what does he say? And wizards. He dropped vampire like, yo, y'all got vampires, nigga? All right.
Who the fuck said vampires?
You didn't hear when Mobius said that? He said we didn't capture vampires.
Oh shoot, yes.
Vampires, titans.
He should have just dropped the big 3 like Sam did. We got androids, aliens, wizards. Because each show has had something like it.
Yep. It's just like.
Wait, did they have one on? Did they have an android wizard or alien on?
They had an alien on WandaVision. They had a wizard.
They had all 3 on WandaVision.
Yeah, they did.
They had all 3 on WandaVision. The android was Vision. The alien was the Kree, and the
wizard was Wanda and Agatha.
Yeah.
Uh,
Okay, they had one on Falcon and Winter Soldier.
They
They had
did.
somebody who had an alien shaped ass head by the name of John Walker.
You know what?
I don't think they did.
They
John
did.
Walker had the same chin as the dude, as the grandfather from Up.
Gosh.
He's just going in on Tom Walker.
Dude, he got destroyed. Like
on this fine white man's holiday, Independence Day.
I'm gonna say
I celebrated my Independence Day already.
Facts, Juneteenth. This is Juneteenth part 2.
I'll put it that way. I'm excited for these last 2 episodes.
Nice.
I don't know what to expect. Like I said, if this is the big split that brings out, if Loki would be the show that brings everything in, like, yo, because I just like, yo, we gotta really wait till the multiverse of madness. Like, we gotta wait till that.
So what's the next big movie after Loki?
Then Shang-Chi.
Shang-Chi's in August. Yeah, Shang-Chi's in August. Eternals is in November. Spider-Man is in December, and I think Multiverse of Madness is out in February or March.
Oh, so okay. I ain't gonna miss nothing.
No, they put everything set. The reason why they pushed Black Widow back the way they did is so they can finish everything else and release it at the same amount of time frame that they planned on releasing it before COVID happened.
And my thing is, I'm still shook that they saying that Fantastic Four is gonna be the last movie of Phase 4, which I thought it probably would be. Like, bro, like, you just can't push that movie 40 years back to Phase.
So that means Blade is probably not gonna be till Phase 5.
I think Blade gonna pop up. He's gonna probably pop up in somebody's movie.
I mean his own movie.
Oh yeah, possibly. But like he gonna pop up in somebody's movie. Like you.
What movie could he pop? Technically, if they wanted to, they could pop him up in any one of these movies.
He could come. If I had to guess, if I had to be a gambling man, I would say Doctor Strange. Like he had to pop because that was the only thing that makes sense. Because he ties in.
Yeah.
I mean, he can always pop up in
Spider-Man.
Or Spider-Man. Yeah, he was in the comic book. Not in a cartoon. He did pop up in Spider-Man.
I think he has a better chance in Doctor Strange, especially if Brother Voodoo is there, because they teamed up quite a bit of time.
Right.
Which I personally think that Brother Voodoo will be in there. I mean, that's been a theory of a lot of people, but I think the confirmation that a lot of people don't talk about was the end of WandaVision. The scene they try to say is changed, even though I didn't see the difference.
Dude, let me talk about that too.
Yeah, we can talk about that too. I think it was reaching. But what the confirmation for me for Brother Voodoo, what a lot of people don't realize, those symbols that were on the cabin were voodoo symbols.
Right.
That wasn't no Supreme Doctor Strange ass symbols, like, because they're different. You notice when Wanda was reading the Forbidden Book, that's from Doctor Strange, you see her symbols were the same as the Doctor Strange symbols, but the symbols on the cabin were completely different, and they were very much so from voodoo.
True. But we are, like I said, we're set. Because after we got Black Widow coming out this week, we got the last little bit of Loki. In August, the What If series starts in August. Shang-Chi's like September 3rd. So during the What If series.
Okay.
Not to mention this Marvel series is supposed to come later this year. And I think the Hawkeye series is supposed to come later this year. And I think Moon Knight is supposed to be one of the first series of 2022.
Look, Moon Knight is another I'm excited for, just because outside of Black Panther and Brother Voodoo, he was one of my favorite characters, just because of how complex he is. So I'm really excited he's getting his show.
And this, going back to this Doctor Strange and this WandaVision end credit scene, re-up. Look here, it's gonna take more then a damn smudge on the camera lens made me think that that's strange. Let me tell y'all more. Let me take my glass off. Let me get focused. These Marvel cats, they want everything to be something. They campaign for Mephisto.
They was reaching.
They like, dude, this is not. They would not put like. Yes, he was supposed to be in the movie, in the show, but come on, guys, come on.
That's what happens when you reach like Mr. Fantastic.
That's exactly what they doing. They reach like Mr. Fantastic. Like they look like they took the gum fruit from Luffy. Niggas had that gum reach.
Shit. They on some
Turn to Michael Jordan real quick for Space Jam.
Oh yeah. Real.
Also, I'm looking forward to seeing Space Jam. Can't wait.
Same. July 16th. June, do you have HBO?
Of course I got HBO Max.
Oh yeah, because you watched the Jujutsu Kaisen. Yeah, so we're gonna have to talk about that after it comes out.
I need to see about getting Paramount Plus because they're giving away a whole free month. And I might just get it just so I can watch the new iCarly series because that shit's grown up now.
Wow.
And Sam was replaced by a black girl.
Right, he said it real creepy, like, oh, she's all grown up now.
Like a porn.
It's all grown up now. No, what it is I seen a trailer for it, and the first thing that happens is Freddie busting the door and say, "Hey, who's ready to get drunk?"
That's what sold you. That's what sold you.
Nice.
Like I said, Kat was replaced by not Kat, Sam. Sam was replaced. There's a black girl that has her place now.
Right.
Well, they got a lot of things lined up for us. I'm happy to be back on the Marvel game because COVID's doing that.
Yes. We had a rough year, man.
Like, real rough. So it's good to be back with watching these movies, getting these shows because we're back in the thick of it.
But yo, before we close out, they saying that Black Widow is the only movie going on Disney Plus. So y'all going back to these theaters either you want to or not.
Whether you want to or not.
Like,
I would go to the movies to see it. I might go to see Black Widow in the movies. I might.
I'm not.
In the words of one of my favorite wrestlers, Heath Slater, I got kids.
I mean, I understand why you're not going. It's just me.
I mean,
if this was like,
I'd rather spend $30 and have it forever, or spend $30 on one movie, a medium popcorn, 2 small drinks.
You can sneak
That's actually that's more than $30 right there. That's $97.57 plus tax. They trying to get me out here.
Trying to bring the man down.
I know, right? But yo, this has been another episode of the Blerdspot Podcast. I'm your host, Jules88, Crystal Bay, and the homeboy Kid Phantom. And like always, comment, like, subscribe to us on YouTube. Follow us on Facebook, the Blerdspot Podcast, Instagram, the Blerdspot Podcast, and Twitter, the Blerdspot Pod. We need to get more active on Twitter too. So we sorry if y'all follow us on Twitter. We're not that active, but we're gonna get on that. But we are out of here.
Peace.
Thank you for watching the Blerdspot Podcast.